All right, guys. So, welcome to our very first joint team Thursday huddle. So, for those of you who don't know, I am Anna Watson. I'm director of Scented by Faith, and we have.
I'm Jennifer Brandt, and I am the director of Wickless.
And so, for those of you who don't know, we are accountability partners, and we've enjoyed like teaming up together and working together, sharing all the things and coming up with all the ideas and stuff. And we just thought it would be awesome to put our teams together and just do one big like team meeting and, just have you guys meet each other and kind of just huddle up and learn from each other. So just to start off, this is going to be kind of like a basic meeting just to kind of get started. We're going to go through some things you may have already heard before, some things you may not have. But I want to start it off with we named it Thursday Huddle because we wanted something kind of catchy, but the way that y'all can remember it too. But I looked up the definition of huddle, and one was to draw together or to gather in a close packed group. And I really like that. And I'm also a football fan, so it kind of works out. But I'm going to let Jen take it over here, and I'm going to see if I can highlight her. And she's going to get us started here. Spotlight.
All right, guys. So I wanted to first talk to you guys about the transition. I know I have been getting many questions about, what is transition? What do I need to do to get ready for it? And honestly, my stuff just came today, so this is perfect timing. So I can show you the things that you really want to make sure that you grab. The first thing that I always like to, for $2, it is very important that you guys grab your product training guide. I get one every time, even though I'm a seasoned consultant. This really helps out with tips, tricks, things that you can use for your customers. If, say, you wanted to glorify the premium diffuser, they have a lot of information here to where you can really just copy the wording and get some ideas of what to focus on. Literally, you guys, I know I get questions, what's the difference between essential oils, natural oils, things like that. You will find all this information in your consultant guide, and you want to make sure you grab it. It is $2. I love this thing. I will put it in my binder, and I have this nearby all the time because sometimes I get some answer or questions and I really don't know. I don't know all the answers to the questions. So this is a really nice tool to have. $2. Make sure you grab it. Product sheets. Make sure you guys are buying your product sheets, but make sure you guys are choosing English. I have gotten the Mexico ones before, so make sure you're double checking that you're getting the right area. You want US and English. Get yourself a pack of these catalogs. You can also get the showcase brochures. Those are the much bigger flat ones. It really is a preference. Some people like to get those because you're cheaper, but they're harder to mail, and I really like the catalog. But I will be completely honest, I hang on to my catalogs. These are for like my host, someone who's a really good VIP. I will give them a catalog, but if someone asks me for a catalog, I usually will just send them a product sheet with some other information because all of our warmers are listed on here. And this is so cost effective when you want to fold these up and you want to mail them. You can put it right in an envelope. And the last thing that's super important is your transition. You do not have to buy the full sets unless you want them. I have 2 sets for myself. I will have 2 full-size sets. And I like to keep one on hand so I can give it to a host. And I like to have the other set for myself so I can carry it around with me. I can carry it to work. Things like that. Don't throw away your old ones. You get your transition kits, you're going to want to pick out all the ones that are retiring, stick them to the side, and then you're going to replace the ones you put out with these ones. And then you'll have a complete set. I have had a lot of questions about that as well. So you don't want to toss them because personally what I do is I save them, and later down the road or maybe next month or a month after, you can kind of start making little tiny sets, not a full set, and you can use those to hand out to people who are hosting parties for you as well. I think that's about it for the transition. And do you guys have any questions I have been getting some questions from some of my girls I know. it could be confusing, a little overwhelming, but it's really exciting. I'm really excited to see. I love transition time. Anna, do you want to go ahead and move on to the new sales kit?
Sure. All right. So, as well as the other business tools that she went over there,
Oh,
kit
yeah.
that you can get, and they're called new season sales kits, and we have different options, and those come out Monday. And do not think that you have to purchase these. Okay. Remember, Orville says spend Cincy money on your family and don't spend family money on Cincy. So only if you had it, like you saved it from your paycheck. We just got paid last week. So you have the scent new season scent kit, and that comes with all 10 brand new releases for the spring and summer bars. So that's $60. You're going to get 60 PRV. So you're going to get PRV off this stuff. You have the laundry new season sales kits, $28. 28 PRV. It comes with the Palm Beach Breeze liquid and a whiffs. Then you have the clean line in the Fiesta Lime, $28, 28 PRV. Comes with the bathroom cleaner, counter cleaner, and a dish soap. And then the body line with the hibiscus pineapple is $49, 49 PRV, with a body cream, hand cream, body wash, hand soap, and a soak. And then the pet line with, I don't know the new scents that are in that, but you're getting all three of the pet line products, $35, 35 PRV. And don't just think, okay, I'm going to get these, and you can, make samples out of them. You can use them for yourself to show off for parties or what have you, if you're back doing home parties. But I'm looking at it for samples, especially like the bars, the kit for the bars, or like the dish soap or something. Use it to make samples so you can get them in hands and get them ready before the catalog comes out, or to put out with the catalog. And two main things: these are only available through workstation orders. You can put it, can you do it through Scentsy Success? I'm not sure. I think you just do it through regular party orders,
I think so. Yeah.
or like an individual order, and you cannot use rewards on these. So you'd have to, pay outright for it. And I saved up personally, I saved some from my check, and I also started a party at the beginning of January to have enough orders for online orders to be able to submit one on Monday for this purpose, so that I can add my kits to that. So I think that's it on that, and I'm going to turn it back over to Jen. Let me see.
I did just think of something that you can use this as a tax write-off too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So keep that in mind too. Make sure you guys are keeping track of that, because as you grow in this, you want to start keeping track of all your expenses. But definitely, if you're going to pick one, say you only had it in your budget, get the scents, because you want to get those in your hands so you can start carrying them around with you and start getting people hyped up to get them.
Yes.
Next, I'm going to be talking about what we should be focusing on right now, because I know we're super excited about the new catalog. You want to be careful of what you're sharing right now. It is okay if people are ordering from you, or as you're getting your catalogs, it is okay to start mailing them out to people, but I wouldn't start really glorifying the catalog just yet on things, because they can't buy it right now. You want to be focusing on things that are going on right now, which is your retiring scents. Guys, I've told this to my team. My biggest focus right now is the Scentsy Club, because the Scentsy Club is where it's at. It is PRV that you do not have to work super hard for each month. It's nice when it shows up. Now, again, with me saying that, I don't mean like, oh, it's orders and you never have to do anything about them, because you still want to treat those. You want to treat them well, and you want to recognize them and send out happy mail for them as well. But it's really nice having the Scentsy Club. So right now I have been focusing 120% on the Scentsy Club. I've made flyers. I'm sending out thank yous and my Happy New Year things. Everything I'm doing is it's in being intentional with the Scentsy Club. Make sure, one thing I have noticed, because I do this every month, but I do it a different way. And I've realized, even though in all my thank yous, I had a little flyer about the Scentsy Club, I've had people who literally have reached out to me. And after I've gone live or I've done something else. They're like, why didn't I know about this? And I'm thinking, girl, I have told you and I've sent you the literature of the Scentsy Club each and every single month, but people respond differently. So I've learned that I want to try to get all the different avenues of using my stories, talking about going live on my VIP, talking to people about it in person, because I feel like it's taking multiple times going over it over and over before it's clicking. So I'm being very intentional. I'm reaching out to those who I know who are absolutely in love. There's one person that loves Be Merry. I've been trying to make her understand the club. Everybody thinks there's a catch, there's fees. You got to make sure they know all the ins and outs about that. Also, we could be focusing on right now is the stuff that's coming out Monday. The new Valentine stuff is coming out. It's super exciting. I'm going to start pushing and start advertising that as tomorrow. And you can start doing the pre-orders and all the fun things with that. So be very careful about what you are sharing right now with the new catalog, because I know we're all excited. Even though I put in my stories just a little bit ago about about getting the catalog stuff, I was hesitant at first because I don't want people to think, oh, there's new stuff coming out, I don't want to get it. I want them to know that they still need to get and stock up on their favorites. So make sure you are pulling reports, you are seeing who bought what, so you can reach out to these people, because they will thank you if they really truly love a scent that much that they want to use it all year round. I have someone who likes Christmas Cottage, and every single time it retires, she's reaching out and she's all sad, boo-hooing, because she wants to use it all year round. And every year I tell her it's going to go away. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to reach out to her. She just bought a 12-pack bundle of Christmas Cottage, which will only last her probably until the end of next month. So I'm going to try to convince her that she needs the club, because that's silly, because then she could save even money on that. But anyways, let's see, make sure you guys are advertising the stuff that's launching for the Valentine's collection, because I do know the little mini warmer of the heart sold out really fast last time. And now that we have a big one, I know that this stuff is going to go fast. So if you are not sharing this and you're not talking about it, you're not going to sell any of it. So make sure you guys are marketing it. And I think that's about it. If Anna, you want to move on to ideas for the PRV.
All right, so PRV, I'm going to try to share my screen. We're going to see. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but there is. I'll share it in team page, and I sent it to Jen, and she can share it in her team page, but it's just a little graphic, and it has lots of ideas for PRV, because I've heard over the last week so much, especially from my team, that it has been a slow month. And I've lost my thing. Hold on a second. There we go. Okay. Couldn't see myself. That has been a slow month. I don't really agree. I can't agree. And then I can't agree because we have so much that Scentsy is giving us, and there's so much in our fingertips. So a few things, and a lot of these you guys already know. So we're not going to go into details on them, on how to do it or whatever, but hand out samples. If you still have samples left from scents that are available right now, hand those out. You don't put them with the catalogs. Anything for fall and winter, get it out of your hands now. Utilize it to your advantage. Book parties. Facebook parties are huge right now, or personal shopping links. Utilize that. Make sure you're following up. If you haven't heard from, if you haven't checked in your customers in like 3 or 4 or 5 months, go back and check in on those. Check in on ones who, like, since they ordered last fall and winter and then they haven't ordered this time, maybe check in with those. Follow up with your customers. Go live on Facebook, Instagram, share in your stories. A lot of you guys are not utilizing your stories. That is where it's at right now, because you don't have to share flyers or anything like that. You can see your face and show the products, show, things. I mean, there's so many things you can do, especially on Instagram with the stories. Utilize that. Go live and talk to people. They want to see you and what you're doing. Then also, let's see, schedule, posting your VIP group, boost up your VIP group. Make sure your customers know what's going on and what you have coming. And like she's already been over, promote Scentsy Club. And then another thing right now, if if you feel comfortable with COVID, find businesses to put warmers in and products in, and put a little area for you with your business cards and flyers or whatever. Give that business some samples. Do a mystery hostess party. Have your open house or your last chance first glance party, which I will probably do the very last day of the month, the last Saturday of the month. It'll be the last chance for them to get anything from this catalog. So I'll put in an order that night, and then they'll get a first glance of what's coming, and they can go ahead and smell all the scents. I might have like some punch or whatever. Wear your mask. Just invite a few people, and then they can go ahead and order, and I'll place that order in on the first. And like, she's already been over the LTOs and all that, but utilize what Scentsy gives you. It's not a slow month. Don't put that out there. Utilize what you have. Think outside the box. Try different things that you normally, wouldn't be trying. And also, like she's already mentioned, the 10% off. So now we've done like the 10 or 11 or 12 bar special, whatever it has been in the past. We have a special right now. 6-packs are $27. You can get 12 bar special, 2 6-packs for $54. So that's a total steal. So that's kind of it. Just, it's not slow. Just use what Scentsy is giving us.
Yes, hang in there and be creative. Be creative. Real quick before I go over of how both Anna and I have been working, because we have something a little bit coming, going back to using your social media, guys, make sure you are utilizing the stories. Stories are so important. Stories is where it's at. And I don't mean just tossing a flyer up there, because I'm going to be completely honest. When I think about what attracts me to other direct sales and why I choose those consultants, is because I like someone who's real, who's authentic, who I can relate to. And when I have people who just put flyers up in their stories, the honest opinion, think about what you do. What do? You just click, 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 click right through it. You don't even bother reading it. So make sure you guys are being real. Make sure you're being, you're standing out, so people will stop and take a minute to pay attention of what's going on. I just wanted to throw that out there because I do know some people are starting to use it, but I want to make sure that you guys are cautious of that. You still don't want to be spammy, because I know that's what I do with certain people. When other direct sales, I tend to just click right through it. But what we're working on, you guys have heard us probably say it a ton of times. Me and Anna both do our scent bags each month. And that is something where I know my business thrives, and I know it's really helped Anna out, because not only are you getting the sales that you do for those bags, but also when people get these products in their hands, they love this stuff, and then they come back and they buy more. So I love these. It's something I'm very passionate about. I do them consistently every single month. But our goal together this year was to work smarter, not harder. And now that both of our bags have been growing, it could get a little overwhelming. So we are coming up with being more intentional with the Scentsy Club. We're going to utilize the QR code and everything. So we do have a training that we are both probably going to be doing for our teams. I want to do mine very soon, because now that I'm putting everything into place, I'm loving it. And I've already introduced it to my VIP, and I'm getting a lot of good feedback from it because of certain things that we've done with tickets and everything. So make sure, stay tuned for that. I'm really excited. I'm trying to do a lot of paperless things this year. I'm trying to be very intentional again with that Scentsy Club. Whenever I'll give you kind of a rundown of what we're doing is like the QR codes. And whenever you open up your bag, we used to have like a little, I wish I would have brought it out, like a little card saying, okay, what's in your scent bag and everything. Instead, we're going to do a little QR code where they scan it, and it's going to be a little video of us basically going over the bag. And basically, if there's something in that bag that is limited time offer, if it's something that is going to retire or something that they need to put in their club if they like it, that is our chance to glorify the club and tell them, hey, if you love what's in this bag, you need to stick it in your club. So we're trying to be very intentional. So I'm really excited to give you guys all the details on that soon. It's something that we've been working up this month, and I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be really good.
Yeah. So, if you think that's it, Jen, we can open it up.
Yeah.
Questions to anybody?
So that's a good question about the bags. It's not that you would make a separate video. And this is what's really great about it, is that you literally can go on there, make a quick little minute, 2 minute, 3 minute tops video, and you're going to upload it to YouTube is what our plan is. And that everybody's going to get the same video. So I'm up to, I do about 80 a month. And so it gets a little hard cutting out these cards and stapling tickets and doing all the fancy things that we were doing. This way, you got a code, they scan it, takes them right to your video, and it makes it more personal. And I think that's going to be really good for our VIP.
Yeah, and it takes, like you said, it takes away us having to make another label or another little piece of paper to put in there for them to read about this bar being put in Scentsy Club or whatever. We can put it in there, 1 to 2 minute video max, and they get to see your face, see your excitement, see what they're getting in their bag, and you get to tell them anything extra. So cuts out on paper for sure. And, you know, I think, and money budget wise.
Yes. And the most important thing, they get to see you. And one thing that I've been told by my customers is that I'm very contagious when it comes to Scentsy. So if I show my excitement, I'm really happy and excited about something, they're going to wonder why, or they're going to be curious, or they're going to be excited too. So that's one thing that I'm trying to put into all this, is make them even more excited.
All right. So Taylor, what do you mean by specifically for the LTOs? For the scent bags, or just in general, in an order? Or you can unmute yourself if you want to, Taylor.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's what she means. Is so each month we will come up with a new video. So that way, if we're talking about a specific scent, then we wouldn't want to use the same video.
Right.
You know what I mean? Is that maybe what she means?
I think so.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, was like, if you have an LTO in your bag, but it, like, you would have to either do a new video or you'd have to have something in your bag to talk about the LTO.
Right.
Because the video wouldn't cover it.
Right. Yeah, I would definitely make a new one, just a quick little new one each month.
Yeah, because still, I think it's a lot more time friendly as far as designing the postcards. We are doing designing a label or a printable or whatever. I mean, I get where, you know, I can hit live or whatever, and I don't care anymore. It took me way less takes on my first video than I actually thought. So it didn't take less than 10 minutes first time. The more I do it, the easier it's going to be. Just 1-2 minutes and boom, done. So it'll be super easy.
Yeah, I think it'll be really good. Plus, it'll teach my some of my generations that may not know how to use the QR code.
Yep.
I'm going to really teach them how to use that, so they'll be able to, you know, because we put those codes on a lot of things, like our catalogs and things. And I honestly, probably a lot of my customers don't know how to use it. So this is my chance to teach them, so that way it'll benefit me later on.
Yeah. Anybody else have any other questions about anything we went over, or anything else you have questions about while we're all here? Feel free to unmute yourself or type it in the chat.
Yes. I started my sparkle boxes and oh yes. See, I'm really excited about these new sparkle boxes and these QR codes. I really think this is going to change things, because we're going to be building those special connections. I think it's awesome. You can create a YouTube channel. It's super easy. I was really scared before I had one, but really you just have, as long as you have a Google account, you can set yourself up one, and it's really easy. It's really not that bad.
Yep, super easy. And that actually, the sparkle boxes, Shelly, is kind of what Jen found, that this started this whole thing with the QR codes and our scent bags. So that's what inspired that.
Yes, and I definitely want to do the sparkle boxes. I just didn't want to get in way over my head. I really want to do those. And once I get everything tweaked with the scent bags, those sparkle boxes is a really cool idea to start introducing people to stuff.
So Jennifer's asking, does she have to have Gmail for YouTube?
Uh I think so. Yes, I had to create a Gmail email. Like I literally don't use that for anything else but my Scentsy because I had to have that in order to set it up.
Honestly, that's probably why I have a Gmail and I don't use it either. So I don't know.
Mhm. Yeah. So, but I definitely would do it because as you start growing, you're going to want to start putting videos there for you to have a place to store them and keep them and have a place to refer to. So it just is really setting yourself up for good here.
All right, Jen, I'm gonna let you answer this one. This will be good one for you. But this is Mary. She just hit shooting star tonight. So congrats.
Yay.
But
Yay.
recommendations on getting customers to come back because this is her 15th day. So she's going to need some help on that. What do you suggest?
What is it that what's the question? I'm sorry.
That I'm new to this, but what recommendations do you have for keeping customers coming back?
Okay, super easy. You want to treat them like gold. You don't have to have a lot of stuff in order to do that, but make them feel appreciated. I'm just going to tell you one little example, and that way it'll stick. Is that I had a customer who bought from me at work. She stopped buying from me. She was buying from someone in Maryland because her husband knew this person, and they were trying to. She was just trying to make her husband happy and help them, but not one time did this consultant thank her for her order all summer. And I remember when she finally ordered from me again, she told me, because I think I had given her a wax bar and I wrote her a thank you note. And I told her how much I appreciated her because it had been a while. And she told me that she goes, I'm going to be completely honest, that I started buying from someone else and it kind of bothered her that not one time, not that she needed anything, but it's the fact that she didn't feel valued and appreciated. And she likes that feeling that she gets when she buys from me, and she's bought from me ever since. So just make your customers feel valued. They will come back and they will bring their friends to you as well.
Good answer. Anybody else got any other questions? Well, we're going to kind of hit off of that a little bit. I don't know if I'll be able to find the message from today, but I have a new customer who I found through Scent Bags, and she was a referral from Scent Bags. So that is super important for that. But this lady, she's a new customer, hasn't bought anything else but 2 scent bags so far. And she said she got her January today. She can't wait for February. And let me see. Oh my goodness, if I can find what she said. Oh man. Of course I can't find it, but anyway, I told her, I said, I love what I do. I love putting the bags together. And she said it shows. So you guys have to, be yourself. I mean, be excited about it. If it doesn't bring you happiness anymore, quit doing it. Not Scentsy, but like if making cute little samples doesn't make you happy, don't do it. Just cut the wax. So
yeah, I learned that real fast. But
all
yeah,
right, we've got about 6 minutes left. So y'all make sure you ask all the questions.
is that? Let's see. Oh, I don't know. I'm sure they will eventually with certain LTOs, but with the bath bombs.
I have somebody who has a hand up. Sandra, did you have a question? Did you want to unmute yourself, or I'll unmute you, ask a question or type it? Or maybe you didn't mean to. I don't know.
Yes, I absolutely love my bags. It's a good way to be creative.
Maybe she didn't mean to put her hand up. Okay. All right, last call. And I hope you guys are enjoying this. We're going to have different topics every month. You guys suggest any topics as well. Hopefully next time we'll get some more people on here and get more interaction. But I'm super thankful for you guys for showing up. Talk about Linktree. Just it's kind of one of those things you kind of got to learn. Just go to the linktree.com. I think I sent you the link. to Linktree, Shelly. So just go on there and play around with it. I'll pull mine up real quick if I've got a few minutes to show that. I don't know if it's going to show here.
It can't be that hard because I figured it out.
All right, so I don't know if it's kind of show up a little bit, but this is what my Linktree looks like. And it has different things on here. I have my very first one, number one right now is going on the 10% off wax sale. It's going to take them right to that screen on the for the 10% off wax. Join the club and get spoiled is my next one. Become a wax boss. Why Sensious, that video Chloe and them made on YouTube. It's going to take them to there. Join my VIP customer group. It's going to take us to my Facebook customer group. It's just about putting the direct links on there. So instead of having to post all these links, it's right here in one thing. So just get on there and play with it, Shelly. It's kind of like me. I learned how to do reels on TikTok. I mean, not TikTok, Instagram. So you just teach yourself. So Linktree is not an app. It's I don't think it's an app.
Website.
It's a website.
It's just a website. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's nice because instead of doing all the different QR codes, really, you could just make one, use the same one for everything, and just change up your little list of what you have going on.
Yep, exactly. How you link your VIP page? Just wherever your Facebook is VIP page, just copy it. Just copy the URL in the bar and just paste it up there. Super easy.
Yep.
All right, guys, we're gonna kind of start closing it out. Thank you guys again for showing up. We see y'all, and we'll make sure we post the replay as well, the recording in both of our team pages. That might be later tonight or tomorrow once it gets uploaded. We're gonna put this on YouTube as well for both of our channels. So thank you guys again for showing up. We love y'all.
Thank you.
All right. Good night, y'all.
All
See
right.
y'all later.